Mga biday, sa magandang oras po sa lahat at welcome po sa aking channel. Nako, tila meron pong pambablackmail po mga kabida, no? Ito hong ginawa po dito ho sa bangkay po mga kabida ng yumaong si dating DPWH sa Undersecretary Catalina Cabral, ano? Mga kabida, ito po yung naging pahayag po ng pamilya ng dating Undersecretary kay Congressman Leandro Leviste, ano po, no? Eto, babasahin ko lang po ito hong post po ni Congressman Leviste, mga kabida, sa kanyang Facebook account, ano po. Ang sinabi po niya dito, sinabihan ng mga anak ni Yumaong Yusek Cabral na hindi ilalabas ang bangkay ng kanilang ina hanggat hindi nila ibinibigay ang cellphone nito. Ito ay kahit wala pang kasong naisampa laban sa kanya sa alinmang hukuman. Nasa devices niya ang listahan ng mga proponents ng DPWH insertions. Ayun. So, tila meron pong pambablackmail po, ano, dito. Hindi naman po sinabi dito kung sino po yung ayaw ho magpa-release ho sa bangkay ng dating undersecretary po, mga kabida, no? Pero meron pong official statement, ito hong abogado po, mga kabida, no, ng pamilyang Cabral. Okay? Ito, babasahin ko lang po ito, mga kabida, kasi po meron pong connection ito sa sinabi po ni Congressman Leandro Leviste, ano po. And actually, ito hong statement po ng abogado po ng pamilyang Cabral, ano, mga kabida, ay sinare po ni Congressman Leviste sa kanyang Facebook account, kung saan po, mga kabida, finorward po ng abogado ng pamilyang Cabral yung official statement sa kanya, no, mga kabida. Ito, babasahin ko lang po. Okay? Forwarded to me as a statement from the lawyer representing the family of former DPWH Undersecretary Catalina Cabral. Ito po yung official statement po nila, no, mga kabida. Official statement: the sudden passing of former DPWH Undersecretary Maria Catalina E. Cabral. In light of the sudden passing of Ms. Cabral, we appeal for compassion, restraint, and humanity. Her family is confronting an overwhelming loss under painful and sensitive circumstances, and they ask for the time, space, and privacy to grieve and mourn in peace. At this time, we respectfully urge everyone to refrain from actions, speculations, or commentary that may compound the family's grief. Any steps taken following Ms. Cabral's passing should be guided by sensitivity and respect for personal boundaries. A life has been lost, and this is neither the time nor occasion to rush to extract answers from the personal effects of the disease. We remind everyone that, to date, not a single complaint, whether criminal, civil, or administrative, has been filed against her that would legally justify the seizure of any of her personal effects. Ito po'y patungkol ho sa kanyang cellphones at iba pang mga gamit po, mga kabida, no? The calls for the seizure of her cell phone and other personal belongings are thus unwarranted. In this regard, the family respectfully appeals for prompt release of Ms. Cabral's remains so that they may begin mourning privately and lay her to rest with dignity and peace. Claims and insinuations that she and her family fake her death and inappropriate, they are also utterly reckless and baseless. We would also like to take this opportunity to reiterate Ms. Cabral's consistent and unequivocal denial of any capacity in any alleged anomalous flood control projects. For more than 4 decades, beginning from when she was still a college student, Ms. Cabral devoted her life to public service in the DPWH. Her career was defined by diligence, perseverance, and a deep sense of duty values that guided her until the very end. It is unfortunate that in her final days, the reputation she had painstakingly protected. Suffice it to state, his testimony, which is the lone evidence linking her to the purported criminal conspiracy, remains entirely uncollaborated. Worse, while Mr. Bernardo accused Ms. Cabral of receiving commissions, he himself admitted not witnessing any such receipt. Ms. Cabral stood ready to confront his claims fully and directly, had circumstances permitted. This is precisely the reason Ms. Cabral had consistently demonstrated her willingness to cooperate with all investigative efforts. She had nothing to hide and her conscience remained clear. She had voluntarily appeared and participated in inquiries conducted not only by ICI but also by other investigative bodies, including the Senate Blue Ribbon Committee and the House of Representatives Infrastructure Committee and the Office of the Ombudsman. The only reason she was unable to attend the hearing at the ICI on December 15, 2025 was that, contrary to reports, she did not receive any official communication relating thereto. It is equally regrettable that despite the absence of any findings of fault, Ms. Cabral's name would be repeatedly dragged in what appears to be a public shaming campaign by persons who have since capitalized on the issue for political gain. Above all, we asked that Ms. Cabral be remembered with fairness and compassion, and that her family be spared further distress as they navigate this period of profound sorrow. Attorney May S. Dividegracia Company and Dividegracia Law Offices Legal Counsel. Ayan. So yun yung official statement po, mga kabida. Ano? At malinaw po sa official statement, mga kabida, in-emphasize po doon sa official statement po ng abogado po ng pamilya po, mga kabida, yung pag-seize, ibig sabihin yung pagkuha po ng kanyang cellphone at personal belongings po, mga kabida, na wala hong pahintulot mula sa pamilya, considering wala pa pong kasong naisampa po, laban ho kay Ms. Cabral, mga kabida. Iginitin doon ho sa post po, mga kabida, ni Congressman Leandro Leviste, ito hong blackmailing, di umano, mga kabida, kung sino man po yung nag-blackmail, para lang po i-release ito hong bangkay po, mga kabida, ng Undersecretary kapag yung cellphone ibibigay po, mga kabida, at personal belonging, Okay? And since andun na po, nakuha na po nila, na-preserve na po, mga kabida, dapat i-release na po itong bangkay, Okay? Tsaka wala naman pong karapatan po kung sino man po yung nag-hold doon ho sa bangkay, mga kabida, Kagaya na sinabi po ng abogado po ng pamilya, wala pa pong kasong isinampay, Mere investigation lang po yung ginawa po, mga kabida, kung saan po ay ito hong si Cabral at iba pang mga isinangkot po, mga kabida, sa flood control controversy, pinapaatin po, At saka, hindi naman po lisensya yung ginagawang investigasyon para i-hold kung ano man pong personal belongings na pag-aari po, mga kabida, ng isa po sa mga akusado, or isa sa mga idinawit po sa controversial flood control scam, mga kabida. Okay? So, ito, sa ginamit na term po ng abogado po ng pamilya, unwarranted talaga, At isa pa po, ito hong ginawa po ng mga otoridad po, mga kabida, na i-autopsy at saka isa-ilalim po sa DNA testing na hindi man lang kinuha po kung papayag ba ang pamilya po, mga kabida, dito. Questionable din to, mga kabida. Alright? May statement kasi dyan, mga kabida, ito hong si Secretary John Vic Rimulya patungkol ho sa isinagawang autopsy sa bangkay po ng yumaong undersecretary at DNA testing po. Kasi po, sa aking pagkakaintindi po mga kabida, tila duda po itong si Secretary Rimulya mga kabida, kung totoong bangkay ba ni Undersecretary Cabral, yung nakita po mga kabida doon po sa Bangin, yan sa may Cannon Road, sa may Benguet. Okay? At yung idineklarang patay, mga kabida, ng mga doktor sa ospital, po. Okay? Kaya ang ginawa po mga kabida, para daw maksiguro, isinailalim po, sa DNA testing na hindi man lang nagpaalam doon po sa pamilya. Kasi ang narinig ko po mula sa asawa po ni Miss Cabral, ayaw ko nilang i-autopsy ito hong bangkay. And most likely, ito hong DNA testing, Kasi positively identified daw nila yung bangkay eh. So, what's the purpose of DNA testing? Nakitang-kita at saka identified nila yung bangkay, mga kabida. Yun yung medyo nakakabahala po mga kabida, yung sinasabi po ni Congressman Liviste at Attorney Dime Gracia po, na parang binablockmail ito kong pamilya po mga kabida kung hindi po ibibigay yung mga gamit, personal belongings, including the cellphone ni Undersecretary Cabral, ay hindi po i-release yung bangkay, mga kabida, as being said by the children, of Cabral o Miss Cabral, po, mga kabida. So, yun lang po, Medyo nakakabahala po itong isiniwalat po ni Congressman Liviste. Ito hong estado po, sa bangkay ni Undersecretary Cabral, mga kabida, dahil dito sa ginagawang investigasyon po ng Philippine National Police, Ang tanong ko lang po dito, mga kabida, pwede ba yan siya gawin? Pwedeng i-hold yung bangkay? Kahit sino man po? Okay? Kahit na walang kasong isinampa, walang legal action po ang ginawa po laban sa kay Undersecretary Cabral po mga kabida, hindi na po pwedeng i-release ang bangkay hanggat hindi pa po tapos yung investigasyon po, mga kabida. Okay? Pwede bang isailalim po sa autopsiya at saka DNA testing na hindi po nagpaalam doon ho sa pamilya, mga kabida? Yun yung malaking tanong po, Please, para po sa inyo, you can comment down mga kabida. Sa mga hindi pa po subscribers sa aking channel, please subscribe. Just click the subscribe button, click the notification bell, click all para updated po kayo mga kabida sa aking mga uploads. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat.